I mean, I also went back to
you did,
England as well. The United Kingdom, the UK, actually.
The actual UK.
the actual UK. But I wasn't there for long. Basically was there because I helped sort out a stag do, or for the Americans out there, a bachelor party. And it was actually for a mate from America, actually. He's having, I guess, we have as you know, like a friend group in England, and we wanted to have like a small little celebration, a small little stag do in England as well. So nothing like too big, too major. And I was like, sure, what cities do you want to see? And he was like, okay, what are the best cities for stag do's, right? And I was like looking it up, and I was like, oh, okay, there is, so if you want to go down south where most of my mates are, most of our mates are, Google is telling me that some of the best cities are Brighton or Bristol. Okay. That's very good. Or Bournemouth as well is a nice, cool, apparently a nice, cool town. And he looked at it and he was like, I see. So you've given me a choice of the city you were born in or the city you went to university in. I was like, is there some bias here? I'm sensing, and I'm like, no.
All ones that begin with B.
Yeah. Look. I didn't have any choice that I went to banger cities in my childhood, okay? Look, I'm just giving you what Google is telling me as well. So eventually he chose Brighton, which was good because that means planning was like super,
really easy.
Planning was super easy for me.
You don't have to get a hotel. It's easy. Yeah, nice.
Well, we did get an Airbnb right in the center for all the boys. Literally like walking distance. I didn't even know this Airbnb existed. And I don't know. I think one thing that I've found out from having like my own stag do and seeing other people's stag do, and now like helping to plan this one, is that people have an image of what like a bachelor party or a stag do should be. You get fucking piss drunk most of the times, maybe do some activities. But a lot of the times I've heard stories where people don't even ask the stag what vibe he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because they don't know, right?
Yeah. So people just like throw in what they've seen from like The Hangover or something like that. Sure. But like he said, I gave him a bunch of activities. I was like, we can do this, we can do that, we can do some fucking, extreme stuff.
Paintballing's the UK, right?
Paintballing is the big one.
Yeah, paintball's the big one.
Yeah.
Paintballing.
Paintballing is the big one. So is go-karting as well. That's a big one.
Just kind of some guy-ish kind
of
thing.
Yeah, that is the most like boys energy.
Then you get a drink.
And getting a drink afterwards. But he actually wanted a pretty chill weekend. He was I gave him a bunch of activities. He was like, okay, we got paintballing, go-karting, we can do quad biking as well. We can do some other like axe throwing or all this other like man stuff. And he's like, I want to do crazy golf. And I was like, all right, if that's the vibe. That's the vibe. If that's your vibe, this is your fucking weekend.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we did like a lot.
Did you take him to the glow in the dark one that's in Brighton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did Felix take you to that one as well?
Felix took me that one, yeah.
That was actually so fun.
It's so cool. I fucking love that place. I'm like, mini golf in the dark? It can't be that sick, right? And you go and it's like, oh, this is sick. It's so cool.
Yeah, it'd been so long since I'd done mini golf.
Yeah.
And I think I had an advantage because I had just come off from playing actual golf with Sydney's dad in the winter.
Yeah.
So my putting skills are shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize my putting skills are probably better than the average person because people don't know how to putt at all. And we went to this mini golf where each course, if you got over 6, you just had to call it. Like the maximum was 6.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I got a few hole-in-ones. My average was like, 3 to... I was looking around, and of course, you have like 12 drunk lads. Fuck it. It was like... it was like we were like trying to get the number of the devil. All I see on the scorecard is like 666. Like everywhere.
Jesus.
But
So you won if you just got it in less than 6?
Yeah. I literally.
Oh my God.
I won. I'm not trying to brag, but I fucking destroyed the rest of the boys, and I didn't even get par. I got like I got like over par. I got like plus. My overall score was like +3.
Yeah.
And the next one was like +13 or something like.
Oh my
that.
God.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, mini golf is fucking fun. But I also booked like some other activities that he didn't know about as well. There's this game show experience in Brighton at a pub. Everything I booked was just happened to be at a pub, as it is in England.
yeah.
Sure.
But there was this game show experience that you can do in Brighton. Highly recommend it. I think it's at the North Lane Brewery. That also have a bunch of other games as well. There is this basically racing car experience, like RC cars, in another pub as well. I think it's the World's End pub in Brighton, which also has an entire top floor arcade as well.
Hell yeah.
Highly recommend that. The boys fucking love that shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, the World's End pub, Brighton. Yeah. There's an entire top floor arcade.
That's cool.
And so yeah, if you go like that picture right there.
Yeah.
So there's an arcade right in front of that.
Oh, that's sick.
And yeah, we just spent like a day getting fucking drunk, and I was like, all right, 10 boys, come up. We're gonna race some cars.
Fuck yeah.
That's sick as fuck.
And I fucking sucked because I came last every single time.
No.
To the point where I was doing so bad, and you could tell some boys were taking this way more seriously than other boys. I just did so bad. I tried sabotaging the other boys. And meanwhile, one of the boys next to me being like, all right, I got the perfect line coming up here. And I was like,
Hit the apex.
hit the apex of the corner. I got the perfect turn. And I'm like, bro, chill, bro. Chill. But yeah, this is highly recommend it if you got doesn't even need to be a group of lads.
Yeah, that looks fun.
This is just a fun ass experience in Brighton.
Great. I gotta go there.
And right in the center of Brighton as well. Nice. Most of the time you don't need to book because it's not. I took them to places that are not in the center, but somewhere where it's not easily findable for like tourists and stuff. Because when people go to Brighton, most of the time they want to go see the pier, they go by the seafront and stuff like that. And to me, as a local, I think that's bait because holy shit, there are so many fucking people there.
Yeah.
And a lot of the comments you see when you say, oh, I'm sorting a stag do in Brighton is that don't go to Brighton because you're not going to be able to find places or bars that let you in. And that is true if you stay in the center by the seafront where basically everyone else is, or tourists are.
Right.
But if you go just a little further out, you can go to like pubs like this. I took them to a bar where you basically, you request your own song as well, where you just, as a group, you just make your own playlist.
That's kind of cool.
And I just basically took them on the bar crawl. And I tried to add a little bit of a personal touch as well. I don't know about you guys, but I find it a fucking nightmare booking a nice meal for 12 boys or just like a big group in general.
Yeah.
Someone's always going to be picky.
Yeah, so someone's always picky. And also it's like this balance of like finding a good restaurant versus finding a restaurant that will actually fit 12 people.
Yeah. Oh my God. 12 people is a nightmare.
Yeah. So
in Japan, that's like impossible.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
just give up in Japan.
Yeah.
So I was
Gotta
like,
book like 3 months in
You
advance.
look so far ahead.
Yeah,
Especially if it's a
exactly.
weekend?
Yeah.
You want to book on a weekend for 12 people in Japan? Good
Hell
luck.
no.
yeah. So I was like, don't worry. You're my boy. I'm going to give you the best meal of your life. Cooked in my world famous lasagna.
Oh, let's go.
Boys. Cost effective.
Cost effective as well.
How many lasagnas was that? Like 8?
Huh?
How many lasagnas did you cook?
I cooked a lot of lasagna.
Yeah, that's 12 boys. That's a lot of fucking lasagna.
And it was gone.
Jesus.
It was fucking gone. But we had a good weekend. I actually had, I actually met a few fans, and a lot of times when we talk about fan experiences, it's like, I had this like awkward fan experience. This is the first time I think I gave a fan an awkward experience. I actually turned the tables, right?
Okay.
Because we were in the middle of a stag do. We were in the middle of the stag do, and obviously I was leading the boys, so I was like walking far ahead. And I get stopped by a fan, and I'm like, oh no. And he was like, yo, can I take a picture? Is it okay? And I'm like, sure. Let's make it quick. I wasn't saying this for me because I knew what was about to happen. So he quickly takes the picture, and then all I hear is a crowd of boys going, hey, dickhead, hey, yo, is that the Anime Zone? Yo, you're a fan of the Anime Zone? You like this, man? And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh God!
Like this poor guy.
Oh,
he
God.
just seen me, and I was like, I'm so sorry. On a stag do right now. Yeah. I knew there was a timer before they saw me.
Yeah.
And just hanging out with obviously a group of boys who are not so versed in like the YouTuber sphere.
Who are also pissed as well.
Who are also inebriated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just glad I got to show the boys around Brighton. Brighton has changed so fucking much. It is such a different city. There is not only like so much more to do there now. There are some places that have just gotten way too fucking crowded for my liking. The one biggest change I wasn't a fan of was they now charge. So Brighton has a pier. It's the Palace Pier, right? It's been free my entire life. And this time going back is the only time I see that they started charging people to go in. And I'm like, it's done. Brian's gone too popular.
Damn.
You charging £2 entry to go onto the pier? Yeah.
Just a piece of fucking wood.
Yeah. What the fuck?
to go to the amusement pier? Wow. Not my Brighton anymore. Not my Brighton.
Fuck, that's lame.
Yeah.
That is lame.
But I did have on the trip in general, it was nice. I also got to see like friends and family, got to see my nephew. Oh my God. So my nephew, if you remember, I gifted him before. I gifted my nephew a bunch of different manga, right?
Yes.
From I believe we gifted him Vinland Saga, Naruto, Full Metal Alchemist.
It's like giving a time capsule of culture to someone.
Yeah. Just throwing out every different genre. And so we were like, oh, we're gonna see him again. So I hit up my cousin, his mum. I was like, oh, what was the one that he liked the most? And she was like, oh, there's one that he reads like daily. And I was like, okay. Which one is it?
Not Naruto.
It was Orange.
What?
Orange?
I was like, what?
Orange?
He likes orange? Wow.
Okay.
I was like, okay. My boy's into shoujo. Okay.
Slightly based.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah. That I was not expecting because I did not even put orange in there.
You just found that.
No, it was Sydney.
Oh, okay.
It was Sydney bringing like the female touch. Being like, I'm gonna throw in some shoujo
entry
manga.
level shoujo, yeah.
Entry level shoujo manga that I enjoyed.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, apparently he really liked orange, and I want to eat your pancreas as well.
Oh shit.
So I was like,
That's super
You gave
cute.
him I want to eat your pancreas?
yes, yeah. Well, that was also Sydney, actually.
Of course it was. That didn't need to be said.
I mean, it's a fantastic manga, but
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
it's based.
Yeah, I was like, my boy's got some base taste,
Hell yeah.
man. And so we were like, I was like going around the manga shop. I was like, shit, well, this is completely
Throwing me off, yeah.
throwing me off about what manga I should be giving to him. It seems like he likes some of the more emotional stories.
Yeah. The sensitive romances.
Yeah. So I gave him, so obviously we gave them more volumes of Orange.
Yeah.
And I was like, I actually didn't know what else to recommend, what else to introduce him to.
Maybe like Blue Box.
Blue Box, yeah. I was thinking like Fruits Basket.
Oh yeah,
Fruits Basket, because I was like,
That's a solid one.
That's a cute one. Yeah,
because a lot of these are just like shows that I'm proud because this is going down a completely different path to what I.
You very quickly strayed away from the normie path. That's
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I was praying for not Naruto.
Yeah.
And when I got to see him again, he was like, "Oh, I've got a gift for you as well."
Aww.
And I was like, "For me?" you got a gift for me?
Yeah.
And it's the first time I've been gifted someone by, one of my nieces or nephews. And he, apparently it was his money that he had saved up from his allowance.
Oh.
And he gave me a Minecraft keychain because he just went to a Minecraft event, and I'm just like, I don't play Minecraft, but this is never coming off.
Now you have to. Now you have to.
I'm like, holy shit, this
That's
is
so cute.
Oh,
Can you
man.
imagine? You're already like the cool uncle who has shown him the world of manga.
Yeah.
On top, if you fucking master Minecraft on top of that shit,
Yeah. Bro,
you are like ultimate uncle
when are we
status.
next playing Minecraft? Because I need to start playing Minecraft now.
You
man.
gotta start like quoting the movie to him. I am Steve.
So chicken jockey.
Oh,
End of
God.
poll, am I right?
End the poll.